hireforseo.com. Copywriting tips to increase Amazon product sales conversions. Copywriting Amazon is one way of increasing the sales of your products. If it is your first time posting your items on the e-commerce site, you have probably taken for granted the value of Amazon optimization. This is anticipated, given others also do not even know that conversions and sales come hand in hand. Have you even thought of testing your selection of keywords used on your listing? If not, it appears that you indeed have to learn a lot. Amazon SEO copywriting is one way of boosting your conversions, get more profits, and upgrade your product's ranking on the bestsellers category. You do not need to worry about significant investment for more sales conversions. The skill must simply be mastered. The key is to make your product a striking item out of a market filled with similar items. Professional copywriters can carry this out with ease, whose service fee is not as much as what you have allotted for advertisements. There are ways of getting high-quality copywriting Amazon right away, which will be explained by the excerpt given below. Why consider a strong copy? You need excellent copywriting Amazon skills to prevent wasting money. It is apparent that you have to spend a lot for ads without even obtaining clients with the strategy. You are only wasting your business funds now that you can maximize your budget for better conversions. As mentioned above, starting a back-scratcher Amazon technique using copies will not cost you a lot. With the copywriting strategy, you will increase your conversion rate and sales at the same time without the ads. Simply imagine selling more, bidding more, and ranking higher without advertising hassle. Amazon SEO copywriting just requires your attention to detail and dedication of time. You may have asked yourself that why you have to study how to copywrite now that you have a considerable listing. Truthfully, your list may not be enough if you are still aiming for continuous growth and better conversion rate. Do you have to be good in writing? You may be doubtful of Amazon SEO copywriting given you have no background of writing articles or even drafting product descriptions. If you will check out the article entitled "The Secret Truth About Amazon Product Ranking and Reviews," it is largely about strategy rather than strong writing skills. You can still optimize your listing without the pompous words if you will only use the right keywords that rank higher. An expert Amazon listing copywriter works by just understanding each of the steps in the formula. Primarily, you have to find the most useful keywords related to your product. You have to consider here the search queries being used by your customers, and then you will write. This may be a tedious task, which gives you the option to let the professionals take over. However, it is still imperative to understand the procedure in detail. Copywriting tips that increase both conversions and sales. Copywriting samples may guide you with the task, but it is still best not to waste time and begin your journey for more earnings. To help you understand the process, a professional Amazon copywriter has to carry out carefully our professional advice, as these prove to increase sales instantly via the e-commerce site. Produce a perfect product title. Have you noticed that Amazon products are often introduced with a long title? This is the trend that somehow works. Why does an Amazon product listing copywriter do this? This is because a product title is what the reader first checks out. If the product name is capable of informing what the item is about effectively, there is a greater chance for the customer to be converted as a buyer. You need to capture the attention of people by only finding the right formula for a product title. The model number plus the product name is no longer the formula. A professional knows that more conversions happen when you segue the item's features. Know your customers. When copywriting, it is best to consider what will target your customers by heart. Professional copywriters have dealt with a lot of products aimed at various customer types. By trusting them to do the work, they will keep your items focused on capturing the right client's attention. The means of knowing your customers begin with the age, gender, and interests. Then, You also have to take regard of the reviews or what they say about your rivals' offered items. Getting a grasp of what your customers want will have you an idea of how to draft a better listing title. Remember, the more concentrated the copywriting is, the more organic your conversions will be. Analyze your competitors. Looking into what your neighbors are doing will be an effective strategy regarding Amazon listings. From how your rivals create their copywriting, you will somehow get an idea of how you will develop yours. Nonetheless, it is still crucial to determine if they are converting well. If they do, then this is an advantage for you to consider phrasing and somehow to improve their copy. Conclusively, you may even surpass the results that they have achieved. Professional copywriters will do this task effectively. By only looking into the copies of your competitors, they will already visualize how the headings and titles are formed. Review your previous listing. It is best to look back on how you created your listings. This will help you understand the mistakes you have committed, which lead to a significant loss of revenue. You have to determine your listing's traffic and keywords, verify if these factors properly utilize your Amazon listing. A qualified copywriter will not only pinpoint your errors but also correct it accordingly. Your mistakes may include poor product description and inefficient use of bullets to explain the features of the item. You can even make your listing not seem too much like sales by devouring more on the scientific facts about the product. Create a copy that speaks. You should imagine introducing your listing to a reader personally. This will make your conversions higher since you are somehow trying to answer what your customers are looking for. As mentioned, you have to know your buyers better. Once you have done this, you have to write for their needs, wants, or other preferences. It is similar to article writing that manages to increase engagement. Using you instead of we can provide the readers the feeling of being prioritized. Although you are a seller, you prevent from making people feel that you are only selling. Instead, you want them to know that you are responding to their product needs. Present your products as the best choices. Your customers have browsed through your listing for they already know that your item may be what they need. They are aware of your product's type or category. You do not have to explain your product's basic purpose. For instance, if they are looking for a hunting knife, it is anticipated that your product serves the purpose of assisting your hunt. You do not have to highlight that your item is intended for targeting prey. You should concentrate on putting your products at the top. Explain why your items are better than similar items on Amazon. Your customer has to be convinced that out of all similarities, your product is distinctively more reliable. Never forget about keywords. The right word or phrases matter when it comes to creating your titles and descriptions. You need the correct keywords to index higher on Amazon whenever clients are searching for the product type. However, keyword stuffing is not the key to better optimization. You have to be aware that it takes distribution and frequency of use. If you put too many keywords, you will just hurt your opportunity of conversion or sale. Only a few keywords are necessary. Apart from the description, you should put the best keywords on the title. List the features in a straightforward way. Bullets are recommended for a reason. As much as possible, you make the features explained at once without complication. Quick-fire benefits are also best, even if your products have tons of attributes or advantages to offer better than other products. You have to select the unique one. Select features that will appeal to most customers best. Do not write vague description. If you are not entirely aware of Amazon copywriting techniques, you will end up introducing your products with same statements. Although you can be specific by writing the technology infused in a product, not all will understand it. It is best to explain in the shortest way possible how your item works. For instance, it is best to indicate that the aloe vera topical cream improves acne by preventing inflammation than explaining how it compares with stereoscopic terminological sonic. Not all customers are aware of scientific research as well, so just state that a product is approved by a professional study instead of explaining the evaluation entirely. Avoid sending traffic to copies not optimized. Many sellers are too excited to pay traffic for their listings without considering that these are not optimized yet. You are only throwing money if you do this. Always check the copy of your listings before investing for traffic. If you have already committed to advertising service, this will not be an issue. Otherwise, do not spend tens of thousands of dollars unless the copyright is properly stuffed with keywords and drafted. Never state what is obvious. The features of your products should not be explained in a way that is already evident. For instance, you have indicated that it has GPS tracker. You no longer have to explicate that it can provide real-time location data since it is what the technology is made for. Moreover, do not make the description of features redundant. For instance, if you have already stated that a kitchenware has a comfortable grip, you no longer have to clarify that it will never interfere with your hard cheese grating. Make use of the description word count freely. Many people ended up creating a description for their products in just 200 words when they can provide more. The idea of the description is to explain what the customers will experience when using your product. You cannot only concentrate on the features, which clients may not even decipher unless you elaborate more. The features section is somehow intended for the customers who prefer to browse for possible options firsthand. Alternatively, the description area is for the buyers who are already concentrating on knowing more about your item. Never exaggerate the product presentation. You should never introduce items with tags, such as best quality, best selling, or even customer recommended. Let the reviews provide such recognition to your product. Customers tend to trust items that are backed by real-life positive experiences. You are not tasked to praise your products in a poor way, leading to people doubting the veracity of your claims. It is sufficient to explain what the product can do. It is self-explanatory that copywriting for Amazon listing can be very sensitive in its own way. This is why it is often recommended to let professional copywriters do the work. They could seamlessly consider the important factors in creating product listing to ensure your conversions and sales. Stop losing revenue when you can earn more the smart way. If you want experts to help your Amazon business to be a success, then you can contact us for Write Your Product Best Copy. Contact with us. Add on Skype, Hire for SEO. Or mail us, support@hireforseo.com. Thanks for watching video.